What is up, Corvettes? In this video, we're going to be customizing the 2014 Corvette Stingray in the Crew 2. Now, at the time of this recording, it is July 4th, which is very fitting to customize an American car. But besides that, you might hear some fireworks in the background. I really can't control my neighbors shooting fireworks. But yeah. So it's a 2014 Corvette Stingray. So in the Crew 2, it costs $345,000. And with the discount, from if you have the gold edition, you get the 20% discount. It's $276. So you save about $70,000 when you have the gold edition when you buy this car, which is a decent amount of money. Now, a little side note: my dad does have a Corvette Z06 2016. Hence why there's been a Corvette silhouette on my YouTube wall. That's kind of the little Easter egg behind that. I really only post on Instagram. Some pictures of it here and there. My Instagram is digital_car_addict. But yeah, that's his car. I check it out sometimes. So I really do love Corvettes. He's always had Corvettes, and he's really made me like Corvettes ever since I was a kid. But yeah, it's a very beautiful car. I love the C7 generation. I don't know, in the Crew 2, there's no Z06, and there's no Grand Sport, and there's no ZR1. There's only the Stingray, which is the cheapest one you could buy. I don't know why they did that, but that's Ubisoft. Maybe there's one coming in a DLC. But anyways, I'm going to stop blabbing on. Here we have the official colors. So you have the black, white, red, silver, gray, Corvette Racing yellow, darker red, blue, and like a bluish silver. So obviously Corvette Racing yellow, very fitting, like the race car. So next up, we're going to go to the visual parts. You got 6 hood options. So you have the stock one, then you have this one, which is very similar to the Corvette C7R race car. Then you have this one, which is like the same thing, but with extra heat extractors on the sides. Carbon fiber stock hood. Complete carbon fiber Corvette race car hood. Complete carbon fiber extra heat extractor. That makes sense. Maybe if you had twin turbos, one on both sides, or one on one side, one on the other side, that would kind of make sense for the heat extractors, but you don't really need that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this one because you can't really do the carbon behind that vent, and I want to do something a little bit different, so I'm definitely going to do this one. Next up, I got the front bumper options. So the first thing you notice is the headlights changing. But they go from a gloss to complete carbon on the inside, which I think is really nice. That's definitely something General Motors should have done as an option. Very, very cool. Very pricey, but I mean, if they charge for it, people pay for it, why not? Then you have the Corvette race car headlights. And then you have the factory headlights with a splitter. Now, this splitter is not available on the Stingray. On the Z06, there's one that's sort of similar to this, but it's not 100%. Then you have the splitter with a carbon headlights, race car headlights with a splitter. Here you have the canards, race car front, and, oh god, grill. Can't talk for a second. Carbon fiber lights with all that, race car lights, and here we have, this is like the pure race car splitter, double canards, very aggressive. Carbon fiber lights. Headlights, okay. And I also like to mention that the silver chrome part in the center, along the center of the grill, turns to carbon when you get the splitter, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna do the carbon headlights with the splitter. It looks really good. Okay, front fenders. So here you have the closest thing you can get to a ZR1. Because the Z06 is a tiny bit wider, but it mainly just has like a plastic lip around the edge. It's not really a wide body until you get to the back, which is actually carved beautifully, in my opinion, compared to the Stingray. This one has way too many rivets. I mean, look at that. Rivet. It's like rivets all over the place. It's ridiculous. It's a little overdone. And it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It kind of cuts off. And then it cuts off in the front as well. I don't really like the way they did that. I think they could have done a much better job. Next up, they got the wheels. So you have the factory wheel options. You have the black Z51 package wheels. Then you have the base model Stingray wheels from 2014. Silver Z51 wheels. Looks like these are chrome. Okay, chrome Z51s, and then these are all the wheels from the game. If you guys want to see all 81 wheels, I'll put that at the very end of the video if you guys haven't seen them already. I don't want to go through that now. It takes quite a bit of time. Next up, we got the brake caliper color. So definitely gonna do yellow there. All right, yeah, all right. So we got the mirrors. So you can do the painted or carbon, actual carbon fiber. Now from the factory, there is a carbon black option, which is like a metallic black, pretty much. But here they actually let you do carbon fiber, which is kind of nice. Next we got the side skirts. So here you get the Grand Sport / Z06 side skirts here with the Z06 Grand Sport vent, which I think is nice. That's the coolie brakes. And then the top vent right above the gas cap there, that vent is to cool the transmission. The transmission in this car is in the rear. It's really cool. These cars are very well balanced even though they're front engine. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do a side skirt with the Z06 vent. Looks like they got the rear fenders. So here you can make it have a nice instead of a flat ass, you can make it have a nice you can make a nice thick Corvette like a Z06. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Now if you look at it from the side profile, I mean it really doesn't stick out that much farther than the front one. I mean it's a little bit, but I mean it's this one's kind of acceptable because you have the cutoff right here for the vent, and the rear one it doesn't cut off too bad. So I'm definitely gonna put that on there. I hate the flat ass of a Stingray. It's a big turnoff for me. Next up, you got the rear wings. So you have the factory Z51 spoiler in yellow. And then they have it optional in black, but here you have the carbon, which again, carbon very nice. And then here you have the race car spoiler. Now I'm gonna do the carbon one here. Next up, we got the rear bumper. So you can do tinted tail lights. That's all this does. And then you can do carbon around the vents around the tail lights. More heat extractors. You can do those in carbon with the tints, which I think looks very nice. And then you can do this paint matched. That. Yeah, so just different iterations. And then you can do the complete portion in black if you don't like the separation. And then this is the Corvette C7R race car. Back bumper. Similar to it, not 100%, but it's pretty close. Alright. So I think I'm going to do the tinted with the... Where is it? Oh, there it is. That. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Very cool. The tinted with the carbon looks great. Next, I got the interior. Got the yellow, so I'm definitely gonna be doing yellow. But you're like, Jesus, that looks horrible. Give me a minute. I'm gonna show you how you make this look nice. So you go here, and then you have it the interior styles. If you haven't seen this already from the other cars, and then it reduces yellow in steps. So right here, number 2 is what you'd see, and on the Corvettes, they mainly only do the red and the light brown. Those are the only ones General Motors offers you to do for this, like the seats, the center console, that portion of the dash, the door panel. So they mainly only do the tan and the red, or the blue from the special edition Grand Sport, or the black, obviously, which every car comes with. Here you can do now. Here's where it gets more towards you doing this yourself. They don't offer the yellow portion of the center, and the outer portion either. For the red one they do, for the red interior, I know that for a fact. You can get the black portion in the center, it's suede. And then here's the last one. So the Corvette C7R edition was a special edition in 2016. It was, the whole interior was leather and suede and yellow stitching, which I think looks really good. So I'm gonna do the yellow stitching. It's very subtle, not crazy, like if somebody peed on it. So I'm gonna do the yellow stitching. And then you have interior materials, so you can do suede, like the special edition Z06, or you can do the leather. I'm going to do the suede, kind of match that theme. And then here you have the stock interior insert, which is the carbon fiber instrument cluster, which I think looks really good. Okay. Oh, I didn't pay for it. There we go, $2,200. And that is all the upgrades. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna do one more little thing really quick. I already have this wheel purchased. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the C6 Corvette Zr1 wheels. They're kind of similar to the modern Z06 wheels from the C7. So I'm gonna put these on here, and we're gonna paint them black. Go one down, up one down. There we go. 20-inch wheels. Looks a lot better now. Very nice. Okay, so I just want to prove to you guys here that the car is stock, 100% stock parts. You can see that is a street car. Alright, so now we're going to take it for a quick drive. I'll give you guys my opinion on the engine sound, if it sounds anything like the real one. And that is a big yes. It sounds very similar. Again, nothing is 100%, but it is very close. A little burnout. Oh yeah. Angry Corvette V8. I've always loved this engine. Oh, I didn't even notice my racing suit matches the car. I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah, beautiful car. So now we're gonna do a little top speed run. Again, this is 100% stock. I'm gonna use the nitrous at the very, very end to give us a little help in the top speed. All right, here we go. I'm sure the Z06 would have reached the 200 mark for sure. I'm still scratching my head at why they didn't give us the Grand Sport of the Z06. They should have just given us both the Stingray and the Z06, or the Stingray and the Grand Sport. I mean, that would have been great. My theory is that they're saving maybe like the ZR1 for a DLC or something. But I mean, they still should have given us the Z06 to compete with the Viper. But it is what it is. These cars aren't the best in the class anyways, but at least make it somewhat of a challenge. Anyways, guys, that was a customization, a little review, my opinion on how the Crew 2 did with the Corvette. I think they did a decent job. There are some small imperfections, but I mean, nothing's perfect, and they did a decent job. So let's say, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and here are all the wheel options in the game if you haven't seen them already. I'll see you in the next one.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my